you know Kyle and Irv like we do, then you know we'd be here a while if they gave remarks from the stage. Instead, we'll show them love through this video.
What advice do you have for the BBMCA board of 2050?
Ooh, good one.
Well, it's 25 years, they have to get a new president.
Yeah, well, hold on. No, now they have this thing. What's this thing called term limits now? What the hell is that? We would have killed for that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, really.
For that. Yeah, no, can't get off. I would hopefully be looking at it and just smiling wherever I'm at, because they did innovate and they did continue. It's our tikkun olam. What we have done, I think that's the best way to put why we did it, was because it was our way to make the world a better place and, repair the world. And I hope they have taken that mantra and continued and have grown in that generation and the next generation and all the young kids that are coming at that point, they still teach it.
Over the past 27 plus years, Irving Potter and Kyle Rotenberg led the BB Men's Camp Board. Irv handling the business and fundraising, and Kyle handling the networking and logistics of the Men's Camp Week. Yet, this is an oversimplification of their passion and dedication. Together, they have raised millions of dollars for BB Camp. They were involved in every major decision Camp made, from the 2009 purchase of BB Camp from the MJCC to the reconstruction of original cabins, as well as beautiful new buildings. Their vision made BB Camp one of the only ADA accessible camps on the West Coast.
And, camp isn't just something you do, for 4 days in the summer. It's something that you are. And, most of the guys, certainly the generation that preceded us and our generation, would describe ourselves as campers. We're not guys that go to camp. We're campers, and that's part of our existence.
Through foresight and leadership, these two visionaries fostered a community love for BB Camp by making each event filled with fun.
My name is Aaron Potter, and I'm Irving's son. I was fortunate to be a men's camp counselor about 25 years ago when both my dad and my grandpa were campers. I didn't know much about being a men's camp counselor, except for the Boba Marts my cousin told me. So I went and talked to Kyle, who was in charge of the counselors at the time. He said, do whatever your dad tells you to do. Okay? So I went and talked to Dad. I said, Dad, what should I do as a counselor? He said, don't do anything Kyle tells you to do. In thinking back of those days, one thing is clear to me. Every building on camp has been rebuilt or replaced since then. None of that would have happened without the hard work that Kyle and my dad put in.
Their fathers both instilled a love for BB Camp, and both Kyle and Irv have spread that love to their own families.
Hey everyone, my name is Spencer Rotenberg. I am Kyle Rotenberg's son, and I just wanted to give a special shout out to Irv and my dad for all the tremendous work and effort that they've put into BB Camp throughout the years. This camp runs very deep in my family's roots, from my grandpa, who went to men's camp when he was younger, to my dad, to my sister, who was president of the board, myself going to BB Camp and men's camp, all my cousins who went to BB Camp as kids. It's quite the family tradition.
The constant refrain at men's camp is, it's for the kids. Every dollar raised, every joke told, and every memory created were all to build a foundation for future generations of Jewish leaders. Attending Jewish summer camp is the strongest indicator that Jewish children will grow up to become Jewish adults. Irv and Kyle knew this instinctively before any studies were done, proving it to be true. They've worked tirelessly to make that a reality over the last 3 decades.
My dad told the same story every year when he made his donation. Yeah. He said when he was a kid, the woman that was starting camp came to my grandma and said, "You like your 3 boys?" He had 3 older, the 3 of 5, to come to camp. And my grandma, who didn't have any money, said, "What's cost this?" And they said, "Just $5." And she said, where would I get $5? And he said, you can pay monthly. And she went to the boys and said, who were selling newspapers downtown, because South Portland's right next to downtown. So he said, you got to sell a few more extra papers every month, because we need an extra 35 cents
To go to,
a month.
Yeah.
And the boys, and my dad said, I think I got a deal. He said, I think someone else covered my expenses. It's my duty to cover theirs.
That was